it just occurred to me, I think I could actually, if I go and do the quests before I finish this one, then I should be, and have them completed, then do the blue quest. Then I'll get another set of quests. It doesn't really matter that much. I'm not trying to maximize reputation. Also, you might have noticed that I'm not doing this as my normal warrior glam. That's because I do these quests. I've started doing these quests as black mage because it's my least favorite class. Anyway, I should probably do my intro. Hello everyone! Hope we're having a fantastic day. Today we're gonna start off with the next of the Pelupelu quests. It's not dilly-dally anymore. As I mentioned, I started doing these as black mage because I don't really like playing black mage that much, although I am kind of understanding how to play it a little bit. Like I looked up how to play it at one point, but like with the way that black mage changes like every 5 levels, you just kind of like, it changes all the time, so you just have to relearn, basically have to relearn the class all the time. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk to Pelupelu and get started. A tentative first tour. You spy a determined glint in Pelupelu's eyes. Brilliant! So good to see you again. Thanks to you, the Turali Travel Agency is almost ready to open for business. Though, truth be told, we've already taken our first booking, and so soon after we started promoting our services in Tuliolol. A momentous occasion indeed. Our first customer is a Hitsaro named Sia. Apparently, he works for the Wing of Reflection in the capital. He's traveling by alpaca and should arrive any moment now. I'd like you to join me in giving him a warm Kozama'uka welcome. I've got a few loose ends to tie up here, but I'll join you by the entrance when I'm done. So we're gonna give him the Hanu Ili and then creep him out. Let's wait by the entrance. Sia ought to be here any moment. I'll be along as soon as I finish up here. Okay, let's head on over there. I guess I could just mount up in this building. So it feels so weird to have slow ground mount speed, because I am not, obviously I haven't gotten the, I haven't done like any of the, what are they called again? Shared Fates and Dawn Trail. So like, I think that's where you get the ground mount thing. Anyway, but for some reason I have all the Shadowbringers and Walker ones, even though I haven't done those Shared Fates. Anyway, let's get back to business. I was expecting a male cat for some reason. Sia, I presume. Welcome. How was your journey? Oh no, that is a male cat. Never mind. Well met, Pelupelu. Thanks to my fuzzy friend here, I had a delightful trip. It speaks volumes that you've partnered with the porters to ensure your customers are well cared for. What a spectacular place this is. Well, it'd be a lot better if I was doing this during the day, but whatever. The journey alone has raised my expectations. Such breathtaking views. I've always longed to explore Yogg-Turall, but I lacked the courage to take that first step. So when I heard of your venture, Pelupelu, I couldn't believe my luck. I look forward to seeing what you've got in store for me. You won't soon forget your time here. That's a Turali Travel Agency guarantee. Well, without further ado, let's get you registered. If you head to the reception, I'll be with you shortly. I have a small favor to ask. Well, I mean, it wouldn't be kind of weird if you didn't. Sia has requested a guided tour, and I'd hate for something to happen to our very first guest. Having you keep an eye on things would take the weight off my mind. May I impose upon you to accompany Sia and his guide as they explore the local area? I mean, I guess I could, as long as I can blow things up. Excellent. Well, I'd better go and deal with the paperwork. Come and find me when you're ready. Sounds good to me. I mean, like, that's kind of what I was hired to do. Aren't I, like, bodyguard services, basically? Anyway, I'll talk to Zelly Holly first. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little nervous. Well, understandable. What about you, Sia? You seemed excited. Apparently, tours are specifically tailored to customers' requests. That doesn't sound sustainable or scalable. What do you have to say about that, Luplu? Just to confirm, you booked the Hanu Hanu culture experience, correct? That's right. If I could squeeze in a spot of fishing too, that'd be wonderful. I'm a keen angler in my spare time, you see, right? That was one of the things we saw in one of the example tours that we got. Because there's the whole region on the river. I can't open the map now, but the river is like known for being a good fishing spot, and that we encouraged them to potentially add a bit of fishing during the tour. Absolutely. In that case, we can stop by Breath Between on our route. But first, I'll give you a thorough tour of our village. Now, customer safety is paramount for the Turali Travel Agency, which is why our special advisor, Brilliant, will be joining you. I get to blow stuff up. You were part of the Dawn Servant's entourage during the Rite of Succession, weren't you? Everyone at the Wing of Reflection knows your exploits well. How reassuring that you'll be watching over us. See, this guy understands me. Likewise, it's heartening to have you with us. And on that note, shall we make our way to Okhanu? Oh, well, we didn't give him a Hanu Ili yet. Oh, I guess he's gonna do that. We're gonna do that when we get to the village. Safe travels. I hope you have a wonderful time. I'm sure there's no cause for concern, but I'm trusting you to keep our very first customers safe. Well, of course, that means we're gonna get attacked, right? Anyway, let's go ahead and teleport over to Okhanu and give him a nice Hanu Ili. I could have sworn we got that emote during MSQ, and not from these quests, but I guess it makes more sense to get it from these quests. Anyway, there they are, and apparently I have to wait at the destination even though they're already here. Also, you like the float that we helped make during the MSQ? And so you see. Interesting. Yeah, it's a harvest festival. Duh. During the Rite of Succession, Dawn Servant Wuklamot helped us restore the lifting of wings, Ihi Hana, to its former glory. This is the float that was repaired for the festival. Yes, I was there. Ah, I'd heard tales. But to see the real thing is something else entirely. Ah, this guy's a history nerd. Well, I guess that's why he would why he would want to go on a guided tour of the region. I'm starting to get a sense of how important reeds are to the Hanu Hanu. Right, that was one of the goals that they had in one of the tours during the village. Because we wanted, I think they wanted to show the reed fields, but then that wasn't really enough to exemplify why the reeds are so important to them. Not to mention how many different things you use them for. Cooking, construction, the list goes on. Fascinating. Nothing could make me happier than seeing other Turali take an interest in our culture. That alone makes this job worthwhile. Now that you've visited Okhanu, let's head for Breath Between and see if those fish are biting today. Oh, and in case you were wondering, we even use reeds as bait. Interesting. Sia's tour is progressing smoothly, and the pair set off for a spot of fishing at Breath Between. Continue to keep an eye on them and ensure that neither come to any harm. Sounds good to me. Let's head over to Breath Between. Alright, my brain was thinking it was to the north. No, it's obviously right here at the waterfall, which is called Kozama'uka. I forget how I ended up pronouncing it in the sightseeing point video. Now I'm just kind of wondering, oh, well, I guess we're going to head over to the third place, which are the caves, the glowy caves. We're probably going to get attacked there, because that's kind of what they said when they were doing the initial tour. Is that was kind of, the trek was kind of dangerous, and they might need to, like, get protection for it, so that's probably where they're going to end up getting attacked. Let's talk to each of them, and then wait at the destination. I'm glad to see you're enjoying yourself. Yes, he is. Well, he said he wanted to go fishing, right? It doesn't get much better than this. Well, it'd be nice if it was daytime, though. Instead of, 3 in the morning. It isn't every day you get to cast your line in such beautiful surroundings. I'll be coming back with my own gear, that's for sure. We Hanu love to feel the wind in our feathers as we fish. It is as though we are cradled by Kixihi, divine protection. Right, that's their god that they worship in the temple that I tried to open the map again, but I couldn't because you can't do it in here. From head to talon. Say, I don't suppose you know of any fishing spots off the beaten trail? There are a fair few anglers here besides us, and I haven't had a single bite yet. Oh, okay, that's where we're gonna have to protect him. Perhaps Cave Kikitola will fit the bill. It's a modest walk away, but the fish are plentiful, and one may cast their line in peace and quiet. That sounds perfect. If it's not too much trouble, I'd love to make the trip. My only concern is the fiends, but I ought to do all I can to accommodate Sia's wishes. Well, good, that's why I'm here. Of course, let's make our way there. Onward to Cave Kikitola. Yep, I was right. Yeah, we gotta head over to the glowy cave, which actually now it's nighttime, so I'll be able to actually show it being all lit up and stuff. Sia seems to be enjoying the tour so far, but danger may be afoot. Follow the pair to Cave Kikitola and keep watch as they continue fishing. Yep, that's what I figured was gonna happen. Let's head on over to the caves. Now, since it's actually nighttime, I was complaining that it was nighttime, but that might mean that we get to actually see it lit up. Yeah, that actually, you can kind of see the glowy moss in the caves here, instead of, because previously when we came here, it was during the day, so we couldn't actually see the, oh wait, hold on, I want to actually talk to them. I'm not going to bother killing the glowflies yet. Take all the time you need. I'm quite happy standing here enjoying this scenery. Aha, a remarkable spot indeed. Makes all those hours chained to my writing desk worthwhile. Can we stay here a little longer? Well, I mean, I'm going to have to go and, kill all this stuff, so I guess so. Although this isn't purple smoke, so I think only one of them is actually going to have enemies. The sound of flowing water echoes through the cavern as you scan your surroundings and listen intently for signs of trouble. Fortunately, no beasts reveal themselves to you. Sounds good. We got 2 more spots and we'll inevitably have one of them have a bunch of beasties jump out at us. The sound of flowing water echoes through the caverns as you scan the surroundings. Yeah. Okay, nothing here. Let's check this one. Now, I mean, usually if you're gonna have this, they're gonna make one of them be an enemy. Yes, in the darkness, something hungers. A foul presence draws near with murderous designs. Oh, yes, AoE. I don't know how to do the AoE rotation. Let's guess. I mean, I guess it's probably like this, and then you do flare, and you do this, you do that, you refresh your thunder. I need more MP, so let's do high blizzard. I did that wrong. I'm supposed to use freeze instead to get my emerald hearts. And then I think you're supposed to switch back to the fire. Okay, yeah, well, close enough. Oh, hello, sir. Need to give him a, give him that. Also, I'm gonna take a lot of damage from this. Gotta make sure to use the mono ward. Oh, he's dead. There we go. Yeah, I feel like I don't know how you're actually supposed to do that rotation, but from what I remember, I think I did an okay job. But I did completely forget to do, oh, fully restores MP. I thought I was pressing this one. Whoops. Yeah, okay, so fully restores MP. I completely forgot I even had that ability. Anyway, we didn't die, so, mission accomplished. Just wait for them to finish up. What an excellent catch. Thanks for bringing me here. Oh no, the pleasure is all mine. If it pleases you, we can have the cook serve you another fish at your next meal, and leftovers may be dried and prepared as a treat for the journey home. My, that sounds absolutely lovely. And with that, let us return to Doc Poga. Thank you again for standing watch. I accidentally clicked that. Anyway, yep, let's go ahead and teleport back to Doc Poga and wrap this one up. That was really quick. You know, for as much as I just complained about Black Mage, I actually did kind of enjoy playing that, even though I did a bunch of stuff wrong. Also just figuring out the AoE rotation. I think the AoE rotation is just using these, and then also freeze. Because freeze gives you the Umbral Hearts, which I think gives you reduced mana consumption on these, and then you're supposed to finish off with either one of these just to use up the rest of your MP, because it uses the rest of them, and then you're supposed to switch over. I think you're supposed to do a freeze first or a high blizzard first. Anyway, let's go talk to everyone and then talk to Pelupelu. Phew! Thanks to you, I made it through my first tour without incident. Yeah, I just kind of blew up those guys. That was such marvelous fun. I have high hopes for your enterprise, although... What? Does he have someone complain about it? Ah, welcome back. Sia and Zilly Holly just returned. What a wonderful experience. Not only did I learn about the area and its people, but the tour was tailored to my every whim. This'll be the talk of Tuliolol. But he seemed to have some issue with it. That said, I couldn't help but notice one glaring flaw. You're aware of what I speak, aren't you, Brilliant? Yeah. Did something happen during your tour? Yeah, they were attacked. Nothing noteworthy, no. The tour itself was uneventful, but I may have had to dispatch a few ravenous fiends. Yep, let's do the second one, actually. Ah, you speak of the fiends you dispatched, yes? Albeit so swiftly that I never felt as though I was in danger. Oh, he noticed it and they didn't? Or he didn't? You dealt with these fiends by yourself? Are you alright? Do you know who you're talking to? There are a few who could have handled the creatures so effortlessly, and that's where the problem lies. One day, you will take your leave of the Turali Travel Agency, and they will be hard-pressed to find someone of comparable skill, well, that's for sure. How then is the agency to ensure the safety of future guests, I wonder? I see what you're saying. Having Brilliant with us is truly a blessing, but not a blessing we can rely upon forever. Good, I'm not staying here forever, just enough to get the rep. Exactly. Customer safety should be a core pillar of your business. You'll need stronger measures in place to account for any dangers that may arise. I should mention that the Wing of Reflection considers tourism to be a vital part of our nation's future, all the more so as we forge ties with foreign powers and promote the exchange of cultures and moving forward. Yeah, like the alliance with Radzit Han. Complications notwithstanding, I'm glad I could personally experience the joys of sightseeing. Please don't hesitate to consult us, so we may iron out any other issues, and nurture this industry together in the months and years to come. Imagine a government planning for more than the next, 6 months. We should be glad to do so. And may I say that devising a security plan that doesn't require a resident adventurer will be top priority. I feel ashamed. It never crossed my mind that entrusting our safety to Brilliant alone might be a problem. I'd like to do my part to protect our guests during their stay. I think I speak for all my fellow guides when I say that. Perhaps our special advisor would be willing to train us. I don't think that would work very well. Didn't they literally just say that normal people wouldn't have been able to dispatch those fiends as easy as we did? And yet they're like, oh, let's just train our guides, that'll work. Actually, let me see what Liblu's response is. Maybe they're saying that won't work. A wonderful idea. Your skill with the wind magics is a boon for sure, but your local knowledge and experience dealing with region's fiends make you all the more qualified for this duty. Okay, well, I guess that makes sense considering they deal with this because it's like where they live. Still, to be safe, I propose we assign 2 guides per tour group. That way we alleviate the burden and better guarantee group safety. That's a little bit better of a solution. Though we'll need proper facilities, a place to train, and space to house sporting staff. Could amount to quite the expenditure. And there's the gill sound again. I'm sorry, pill sound. My inner abacus is clicking away. It's telling me that this is a prime investment opportunity, made possible because we identified the problem early. Again, this is very much not like how the real world works. The real world is, we're not going to spend any money on this until it breaks, and then we're going to complain about it. Even though we could have, like, completely prevented this. That's why it's called preventative maintenance. Of course, we're still counting on your help, Brilliant. There's plenty to be done besides guide training and warding off fiends. We may have welcomed our first customer, but the real test is yet to come. Yeah, getting another customer. And now it's daytime. It's still pretty early though. Still got the morning fog. Let's go ahead and wrap this one up. And we'll check out what the shop has now. Do we get anything new at the shop? Oh, okay, right, there's one more cutscene. Okay, you got a training area now. A new guide training facility has been established at the Turali Travel Agency's base of operations, where candidates may look to your example as they hone their skills. The new policy of assigning 2 guides to each group will ensure none come to harm in your absence. Continue assisting Pelupelu and her associates, and ensure visitors leave refreshed, invigorated, and ready to spread the word of Kozama'uka's all-new tourist enterprise. Sounds good to me. Turali Travel Agency. Reputation up. Your reputation is increased to trusted. You have now achieved trusted reputation with the Turali Travel Agency. New Pelupelu Society daily quests are now available from Ubli at Dock Poga. Furthermore, you will be able to undertake 3 additional quests from Ubli, reputation bonus. Yeah. Same stuff as usual. Pelupelu Proponent 2. Let's go ahead and check on the shop and see if we got anything new. Nothing, and something. Wind up Pelu. Let's go ahead and buy that. Let's go ahead and buy the Orchestrion Skull as well.